Have you ever sat down in front of a golden grilled fish dish, infused with the gentle aroma of lemon and herbs, and wondered, is this meal really good for my health? Fish has long been considered a symbol of a healthy diet, rich in lean protein, low in fat, and packed with precious omega-3s that support a healthy heart and a sharp mind, especially as we age. But is every type of fish really as good as we think? Some popular types of fish, even those labeled as premium or healthy, can actually pose hidden dangers. Research shows that certain fish may contain mercury, heavy metals, or environmental pollutants at unsafe levels. Over time, these substances can accumulate in the body, leading to nerve damage, memory decline, and even serious cardiovascular problems. The concerning part? Most of us have no idea, because these kinds of fish usually only appear occasionally at a family barbecue, a church gathering, or a dinner out. But once we are over 60, our bodies lose much of their ability to detoxify efficiently. Those occasional meals can quietly build up, eventually turning into a serious health concern. Now, I'm not sharing this information to create fear, but to empower you or your loved ones to make smarter choices for your long-term well-being. If you're over 60, or if you're caring for parents or grandparents, this video is essential for you. In today's video, I'll reveal 6 types of fish that seniors should avoid at all costs, the scientific reasons behind these warnings, and most importantly, safer, delicious alternatives that let you enjoy every meal without worry. A quick question for you. If you're watching this because you care about your health or the health of someone you love, please leave a comment below. I'm here. It's a small way to let me know that this message is reaching the right people and a personal commitment to your own health journey. And don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out on more valuable tips for senior health. Every day, we share helpful information to help seniors live longer, stay healthier, and expand their knowledge. And today, are you ready to continue this journey with us? Because in this video, we're going to dive into 6 types of fish that seniors should be especially cautious about. Starting with one that's very common, a fish often praised for its delicious flavor, but hiding some serious health risks underneath. The first type of fish is none other than king mackerel. Imagine this. Your grandfather, a man deeply respected by the whole family and lovingly nicknamed the Grill Master, standing outside every Sunday morning, expertly grilling thick, juicy, fragrant pieces of king mackerel. He firmly believes that this fish is excellent for heart and brain health. And yes, fish can be incredibly beneficial, but only if you choose the right kind. Over time, you start to notice some unusual changes in him. He tires more easily, forgets simple things like familiar names, appointments, or sometimes even misplaces the TV remote. Some mornings, you notice a slight tremble in his hands as he lifts his coffee cup. At first, you might chalk it up to the normal signs of aging. But what if it's not just aging? What if the very fish he trusts is silently harming his health? Here's an important fact you need to know. King mackerel contains one of the highest mercury levels among all fish. Mercury is a heavy metal. When we're younger, our bodies can better withstand and eliminate toxins. But as we age, this ability declines significantly, allowing mercury to slowly accumulate. When mercury builds up beyond safe levels, it can seriously impact memory, mood, mobility, and heart function. Excess mercury exposure in older adults can lead to cognitive decline, nervous system damage, balance issues, and an increased risk of cardiovascular disease. One common source of confusion is that king mackerel and Atlantic mackerel look quite similar. But make no mistake, they are very different. Atlantic mackerel is low in mercury and packed with essential nutrients, making it a safe and healthy choice for seniors. King mackerel, on the other hand, is like a hidden health risk, rarely discussed, yet dangerously real. If you currently have king mackerel in your fridge or often buy it from the seafood counter, it's time to reconsider. You don't have to eliminate fish from your diet, you just need smarter, safer choices. Instead of king mackerel, consider switching to wild-caught salmon or sardines. Both are rich in heart and brain-friendly omega-3 fatty acids and have very low mercury levels, ideal for a healthy senior diet. By making smarter choices, you can still enjoy delicious meals without sacrificing your long-term health. At this stage of life, choosing what we eat is no longer just about taste. Every meal is an investment in your future health. Each small decision can create a huge impact over time. But mercury isn't the only hidden danger lurking in seemingly innocent seafood dishes. Some types of fish can directly attack your immune system, weakening your natural defenses, just when you need them most. And now, it's time to talk about the second fish seniors should avoid: tilefish. You might not even realize you've eaten it. And that's part of what makes tilefish so tricky. Imagine this: you're at a fancy restaurant, maybe celebrating a birthday, an anniversary, or simply a special evening out. You open the menu and spot items like white fish, catch of the day, described with tempting lemon butter sauces and elegant presentations. Sounds healthy and delicious, right? But things aren't always as simple as they seem. Very often, that white fish could actually be tilefish without being clearly labeled. How dangerous is tilefish for seniors? It's a serious concern. Tilefish, especially those caught in the Gulf of Mexico, have some of the highest mercury levels of any fish, even higher than king mackerel. For seniors whose bodies are less efficient at detoxifying, eating tilefish can lead to devastating health consequences. Mercury isn't just a scary word from a documentary, it's a real threat. It can impair neurological functions, memory, mood, and even critical everyday skills like managing finances, something vital for independence in older age. Prolonged mercury exposure can cause clear symptoms: numbness, memory loss, confusion, and even signs resembling dementia. Making matters worse, tilefish is often marketed by restaurants as a premium dish. It comes with a hefty price tag, fancy plating, and elegant names, all of which make it easy for diners to trust they're eating something healthy. But in this case, high price does not equal safety. So when dining out, don't hesitate to ask your server about the type of fish being served. If they confirm it's tilefish, politely decline. Instead, ask for safer alternatives like cod or haddock. Both are low in mercury, easy to digest, and especially good for senior brain and heart health. A wise choice today is a priceless gift for your future health. The third type of fish we need to be especially cautious about is swordfish. Just hearing the name swordfish conjures up images of luxury and elegance. This isn't a fish most people eat every day. Instead, swordfish typically appears on special occasions, at formal banquets, luxury cruises, or upscale family gatherings at high-end restaurants. It's not uncommon to hear an older adult cheerfully say, "Today, I'm treating myself. I'm having swordfish. It sounds delicious and healthy." From their perspective, choosing a luxury dish feels like choosing something good for their health. But reality tells a different story. This seemingly harmless indulgence can silently lead to serious long-term health issues. Why? Swordfish is one of the largest and longest-living predatory fish in the ocean. Throughout its long life, it continuously accumulates mercury and other toxins from the food chain. By the time swordfish ends up on your plate, the mercury levels in its flesh are extremely high. Here's the problem: mercury doesn't easily leave the body, especially as we age and our metabolism slows down. Long-term accumulation of mercury can severely impact the kidneys, nervous system, and brain. This dramatically increases the risk of nerve damage, memory loss, hand tremors, and cognitive decline, all critical health concerns for older adults. If you or your loved ones have a history of kidney disease, high blood pressure, or neurological issues, consuming swordfish can significantly worsen these conditions. Many people believe that cooking the fish thoroughly will remove harmful toxins. However, when it comes to mercury, this is completely false. Whether you grill, steam, or boil it, the mercury remains fully intact in the meat. No seasoning or cooking method can eliminate it. So, if you love fish with a firm texture and rich flavor, there are safer alternatives. Consider trying rainbow trout or pollock instead. Both offer mild flavors, tender meat, and are easy to prepare, making them excellent options for a senior-friendly diet. More importantly, they are low in mercury, high in heart and brain-healthy fats, and gentle on aging bodies. At this stage of life, food isn't just about pleasure anymore. Every smart choice is an investment in your health, a way to minimize risks and preserve your quality of life for years to come. Now, imagine this. What if I told you that the next fish on our list is incredibly familiar? often seen on sushi menus, in seafood platters, and at upscale buffets. A fish beautifully presented, praised by food lovers, and considered a favorite among seafood enthusiasts. However, for older adults, this fish carries health risks that are just as serious, if not more severe, than the three types we've already discussed. The fourth fish is big-eye tuna, also known as ahi tuna. You might be surprised. These days, sushi nights aren't just for the younger crowd anymore. It's common to see older adults enjoying sushi with family and friends, embracing the lively, modern atmosphere as a way to stay socially connected and feel youthful. And often, the star of those delicious sushi platters is none other than those deep red, fresh, eye-catching slices of ahi tuna. But beneath that tempting appearance lies a hidden danger few recognize. Big-eye tuna live long lives and swim deep in the ocean. Just like swordfish, they rank high on the food chain, making them prone to accumulating very high levels of mercury. Here's the critical difference. Ahi tuna is typically eaten raw in sushi. Consuming raw fish exposes your body to additional risks, particularly bacteria and parasites. Younger people with strong immune systems can usually handle these threats more effectively. But as we age, the immune system weakens, making it much easier for bacteria to cause serious harm. Even a small amount of bacteria from raw fish can lead to major health issues, lasting for weeks or even causing long-term consequences. Some potential dangers include salmonella infection, listeria infection, difficult-to-treat parasites. When you combine the risk of mercury contamination with the risk of bacterial infection from raw fish, it becomes a major health challenge, especially for those over 60. One common misconception is that all types of tuna are equally safe. When people see the word tuna on a menu, they often assume it's a healthy choice, but the reality is different. Not all tuna are the same. Big-eye tuna and albacore tuna are among the varieties with the highest mercury levels, and these are often the types used in premium sushi or fancy seared tuna dishes. On the other hand, skipjack tuna, usually labeled as light tuna in canned products, has much lower mercury levels. That's why, if you or your loved ones enjoy tuna, the safer recommendation is to choose canned light tuna, skipjack, instead. And ideally, limit it to no more than 2 servings per week for seniors, while favoring cooked fish over raw fish whenever possible. Even a small adjustment like this in your eating habits can make a huge difference in protecting your long-term health. Now, let's shift gears a bit. The next fish we're about to explore is extremely popular worldwide, found in almost every supermarket, grocery store, and highly favored by many. But here's what most people don't realize. It's often raised in severely unhygienic conditions with a high risk of chemical residues and toxins, something particularly concerning for seniors. The fifth fish on our list is farmed salmon. Picture this familiar scene. You walk into your local supermarket and see bright, vibrant pink fillets of salmon neatly displayed. The price looks much more affordable compared to other types of fish, and you think to yourself, perfect. Salmon is always healthy, right? But hold on, not all salmon is created equal. If it's farmed salmon, especially from regions with lax regulations like Chile or parts of Southeast Asia, you could be bringing more harm than good into your body. Why? Farmed salmon are often kept in overcrowded net pens with extremely high fish density. To maintain production, they are fed processed pellet foods made from low-quality ingredients. This cramped, poorly managed environment makes disease outbreaks and parasite infestations very common. To control these risks, farms frequently use high doses of antibiotics. Even worse, to achieve that bright pink flesh, which would otherwise be a dull gray, producers often add artificial colorants to the salmon's feed. And it doesn't stop there. Testing has revealed that many farmed salmon feeds contain PCBs, polychlorinated biphenyls, and dioxins, highly toxic industrial chemicals linked to cancer, hormonal disruption, weakened immune system. For older adults, whose bodies are more sensitive and vulnerable, these chemicals can cause chronic inflammation, worsen arthritis symptoms, strain cardiovascular health, and seriously lower quality of life. Yet many people still hold on to the misconception that, as long as it's salmon, it's healthy. They hear omega-3 and automatically assume they're making the right choice. But the truth is, farmed salmon, especially when consumed regularly, can pose more risks than benefits. So what's the safer alternative? wild-caught Alaskan salmon. It's a superior choice because it's naturally rich in omega-3 fatty acids. It has much lower risk of chemical contamination. It's harvested from clean waters with strict environmental controls. Although wild-caught salmon may cost a bit more than farmed salmon, think of it as a serious investment in your health and the health of your loved ones. An investment that's truly worth it. Now, we've arrived at the final fish on our list. A name that not only brings to mind a meal, but also stirs up cherished memories for many older adults. For them, this dish isn't just food. It's a symbol of family connection, of warm, joyful moments from childhood. Picture this familiar scene. Your grandfather standing in the kitchen, skillfully frying up golden, crispy catfish fillets. A weekend tradition. The rich, savory aroma fills the entire house. The family gathers around the dinner table, laughter echoing through the home, carrying the sweetness of shared memories. But what if I told you that this beloved catfish, if imported from abroad, could pose serious health risks to your grandfather? We're facing an issue that many people are not fully aware of. Imported catfish, especially from certain parts of Asia, are often raised in poorly regulated farms with unsanitary conditions and questionable farming practices. To deal with frequent outbreaks of disease, farmers heavily use antibiotics and chemicals, substances that have been banned in the U.S. due to their links to antibiotic resistance, long-term health risks. What does this mean? When older adults eat catfish from these sources, they may unknowingly expose themselves to antibiotic-resistant bacteria that a weakened immune system may struggle to fight off. In younger people, a bout of food poisoning might just be an inconvenience, but for seniors, it can quickly escalate into serious complications, hospitalizations, or even life-threatening situations. Why do so many people still buy imported catfish? Simply because it's cheap and easy to buy in bulk. But the real price we pay is our health, the most valuable asset, especially as we age. So what's the safer solution? Choose U.S. farmed catfish whenever possible. American farmed catfish are raised under much stricter conditions, carefully regulated water quality, transparent feed sources, strict limits and monitoring of antibiotic use. Wherever you buy your catfish, always remember, proper cooking is crucial. Cooking the fish thoroughly not only enhances flavor, but also minimizes the risk of bacterial infections, especially important for those with weakened digestive systems or chronic illnesses. Food should be a source of comfort and happiness, not risk. Choose carefully, because today's choices lay the foundation for healthier, happier years ahead. Now that we've explored the 6 types of fish seniors should avoid, it's time for a moment of reflection. Every meal, every food choice we make is a step toward protecting the health and happiness of ourselves and our loved ones. Today's message isn't just about mercury or hidden toxins, it's about the people we love most. Our parents, our grandparents, who have spent a lifetime caring for us, now need our support more than ever. Sometimes, the smallest, most familiar choices, the food we eat every day, can quietly impact our health in ways we don't realize. But change doesn't have to come from fear. It comes from understanding. By making smarter choices, choosing safer fish, reading labels carefully, cooking thoroughly, we can preserve health, strength, and joy for the years ahead. You don't have to give up fish. You just need to choose wisely. Wild-caught fish, low-mercury species, and foods that truly nourish. Small steps today can lead to a sharper mind, stronger body, and a better quality of life tomorrow. And that's something worth working for ourselves and for the ones we love. If today's message resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Share your story, your memories, or your questions. We're building a community here, one step at a time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for caring, for learning, and for taking action. Take care of yourself and your loved ones, and I'll see you in the next video.